There's 154 messages of prayer in the Bible. I chose not to list them all for you. But mentioning it 154 times is probably a pretty good indication that prayer is important. 154 times. The prayer life will guide your mind, and it will guide your heart. Prayer will help you stay on the main path and not look to the left or the right. It will bless you with wisdom beyond your own understanding. You will have started by that point, if you haven't already, to be consumed by the Holy Spirit. And as a direct result, you'll be living as a true Christian following Jesus. Your actions will change. Your patience will change. Your commitments will change. Your desires will change. Your very being will change. Your fear will diminish. Your faith will increase. Your confidence will grow. Your trust for God's will and promises will expand into new areas of your life. I guarantee you, your wife will notice, your children will notice, your co-workers will notice, friends and neighbors will wonder what's going on with you. They'll see a difference. They'll be curious, and they might even just ask you about what's going on. Your wife will see your actions. She'll catch you in prayer. She'll see your patience with the children or grandchildren. She'll see the intention of prayer at the dinner table. She'll notice that growing peace and strength and confidence that's growing inside of you because of your prayer and relationship with God. When your life is spent in prayer, you will feel God's presence. How can a man who loves Jesus, desires to live as a true Christian, spend half his time in prayer and then turn around and go sin? It just doesn't work like that. Not if you're spending time in prayer. You can't truly be in the presence of God and then turn on a show you shouldn't be watching. Sin is not appealing when your heart and mind are already consumed by prayer. Prayer helps maintain obedience to God. When I'm in prayer, I feel as though Jesus is literally sitting next to me. I pray a lot during my job as I'm driving from one location to another. It's like Jesus, it's cool, Jesus lets me drive. But I feel like he's with me there in the car. When I feel I'm in prayer and he's with me in the car and somebody cuts me off, am I going to drive by and show them that I think they're number one? I wouldn't do that if Jesus was sitting next to me in the car. When home watching TV, if I spend time in prayer and Jesus is chilling eating chips with me, probably not going to watch something that's inappropriate. Now we all know God knows and sees everything that we do. But when your spirit is consumed by prayer so much of your day, sin just loses its appeal. Prayer is your communication to God, but it will also be God's communication to you. Do you know God's voice? Without regular prayer, how could you? When your mother, your friend, your boss, when anybody of importance gives you a call, and you answer the phone, you already know who it is. And I know our phones all today show us who's calling, but back in the day, you just picked up the phone and said, hello, and they said hi, and you knew exactly who it was, just based on the sound of their voice. But without communication, without listening, how will you ever know when God is calling? I used to think that when people said, oh, well, God told me this, God told me that they were partially delusional. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean, I believe that they had these thoughts that were biblically aligned, and they were crediting those thoughts to God. Now I know. I get it.